Hello and welcome to another YouTube video all about SOPs, standard operating procedures. You either love them or hate them, but they are integral if you are looking to scale your service business, and that is what I'm here to help you do. So today we're going to talk about that very first SOP or the first few SOPs in your business. So you may have landed on this video or read some of my blogs and thought, SOPs are fabulous. I get why I need them in my business, because if I'm looking to outsource and standardize my processes and get support in so other people can actually do the things that I'm currently doing to free me up to do other stuff and grow the business, where do I even start? So this video is going to be short and sweet to help you get started and outsource your first few tasks. So these are the first 3 SOPs that I'm going to recommend that you implement in your business. So if you are running a service-based business, you are likely wearing all the hats at the moment. Totally easy to get put off with actually documenting these processes. So my recommendation to you is the next time that you do the thing, that's when you make a note of what it is that you're doing. Okay. So if you've been telling yourself that you'll sort it out when you're not so busy, we all know as business owners that the quiet month never comes, okay? So build it into your processes now, build it into your regular routine now to actually document these things. So when you are ready to outsource or you are ready to bring in a full-time employee, whatever it is that you might be doing, you already have things documented. So SOPs are standard operating procedures, and they're the absolute backbone of a business that runs smoothly, whether you're solo or building a team. Now you might be thinking, why do I need SOPs if I am solo? Otherwise, everything is up here, okay? Every time you come and do that thing, and it's not so bad if it's something that you're doing every day, you'll start to just do it off by heart, okay? But there might be certain things in your business that you do quarterly, 6 monthly, annually. And every time you do it, you have to think, where did I click last time? What is it that I did? Or you need to send an email to someone and you think, what did I call that email? And then you spend 10 minutes searching in your inbox for it, go back, copy the email. You worry that you're going to copy someone else's details into something. Now that is just leaking time all the time. So even if you're solo, standard operating procedures are for you, because you can literally document what you do, copy and paste everything. So you've got the whole process there. And then the next time you need to do it, you pick up that SOP, metaphorically, because we're going to save them digitally. And you literally do that thing, okay? All of the links are saved, all of the email copies saved, and everything is there for you, ready to just go. It's so much quicker, okay? So if you're a busy service provider or coach or consultant, and you're thinking, my head's full of all of this stuff, like SOPs, get it out of your head, you save it, you come back to it when you need to, and it frees up a lot of headspace. Now, the other side of that is when you're building a team, and you need to make sure that team members are able to complete their roles and responsibilities as well as you have been doing, or better, because they can actually then improve the procedure potentially. But in the first instance, it's like, I'm here to help you manage your inbox. How do I do that? Like, what do you want me to do? Where do you want me to file things? All of these kind of things. This is what's included in a standard operating procedure. So they sound super formal, but actually it's a very simple way to just document what it is that you want somebody to help you with, or that you need to come back to on a regular basis. It stops you reinventing the wheel all the time. So these are the 3 places to start with your SOP library. So number 1, client onboarding. This is a very important, one of the most important processes in your business, period. Okay, so you don't need to be signing clients daily to feel the benefits of this one. We want to develop a simple procedure to bring clients in. So once they've kind of gone through your lead management and they've got to the point where they have accepted the proposal, or whatever it is that kicks off let's welcome you in as an actual paying client, what it is that we do and in what order that we do that. Okay, and this is something that you can very easily outsource to somebody to help you manage all of this, especially if you've got a lot of clients coming to you. So it will stop you scrambling for links, documents, changing things each time. It just means that everything is in one place and you can follow that each time. So what to include? Welcome email template. And when do you send it? Okay. Does that get sent first? Is that something that happens last in the workflow? Contract, invoice, Any key information, if you've got a questionnaire that you send to the client, at what point, which one comes first, okay? And that's a very simple place to start when you're building your SOP, is in what order do I do this in? And then how do we book the kickoff call? Okay, so you could literally copy and paste your emails that you've been sending to people into a standard operating procedure, and next time, just copy and paste it in. This is probably a 10-minute job that will save you hours over the course of your business, days over the actual longevity of your business. And it makes you look super professional if everything is standardized and everybody goes through the same procedure. And I know that when clients get on board with me, they're always like, oh, this is so slick, this works so well, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yes, because I've been working on my client onboarding for over 5 years now. Payments, invoices, okay? So cash flow in your business is always a killer. So if you have good cash flow, wonderful. If you are not on top of your cash flow management, payments, sending out invoices in time, it all slows down. We have missing invoices, missing payments, inconsistent follow-ups, etc., etc. So number 1 was client onboarding. Number 2, the payment side of things. So how do you raise an invoice? Where do you do that? Do you need a procedure to show somebody, or just remind yourself what it is that you do? You change the date here, you update this here, here's the link to this. Where do you click? How do you send them? Do you send them via the platform that you're using? If you're doing e-invoices, do you download it as a PDF and send it by email? Payment terms, reminders, at what point does somebody get a reminder on their invoice if they haven't paid? We want to be sending out the same email each time at the same point. And what to do if a payment is late. So if you've got a late payment, you've maybe reminded somebody already. So what happens next? And I would always recommend building this process when you are not at a point where a client hasn't paid you, because you will feel super emotional. You probably feel a little bit stressed. And you're sort of scrambling to make these emails sound professional and not like, oh, you haven't paid me. So create this when you're not in that situation. And having this written down keeps the money side much simpler behind the scenes, stops things slipping through the cracks of your business, and you haven't think, oh, I haven't invoiced for 3 months. Content scheduling SOP. So most of us these days market our business online. Whether you post it Instagram once a week or send monthly newsletters, you need a clear system to show, are you repurposing content? Are you making new content? When do they get sent? Which segment of your mailing list do they get sent to? And so on and so forth. So where do you draft content and graphics? How do you schedule or upload? So if you use a scheduler like Plannerly or Metrical or Later, or any of these sort of online schedulers, how do you do that? Because this is something that somebody could come in and help you with easily. Where do you get links from? How do you find links? How do you find hashtags, call to actions, all of these kind of things. And reviewing analytics. When do we do that? How do we do that? Where do we record it? So there's no more searching for last month's captions or forgetting to publish. This is a routine that builds consistency without the mental load. Now, these 3, client onboarding, payments, and content scheduling, are the 3 that I would start with, because they're the 3 that will actually mean that you can outsource for help. And they're probably things that you do all the time, so it's easy for you to actually document. So you don't need a big team or complicated business to get huge value from SOPs. SOPs are actually just making life easier for you, freeing up headspace for work that really matters, spending more time on client work, for example. If you are looking to create SOPs and you're like, fabulous, Kate, but oh my gosh, where do I get started? I have a pack of 40 SOPs already written for you that you just need to edit and make bespoke to your business, that you can grab in the link below this video. They're super low cost, super affordable, so you can actually have something and get started.